Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to the latest matchday preview on the channel. It's a big one in League 2. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Chesterfield. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to the latest matchday preview, Doncaster Rovers versus Chesterfield in League 2 this coming Saturday. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the channel and continuing to do so. It does mean a great deal to me. If this video has brought you to the channel and you like this sort of content and you want to stick around, please consider doing so. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. Matchday vlog coming up tomorrow for this one, which I'm really looking forward to. Penciled in for a big crowd, sounds like it's going to be. Chesterfield sold out, and hopefully the people of Doncaster come out to see a decent run of form at home. So yeah, let's get into this one. If you are new to the channel, this is a format that we go through match previews. We look at the previous meetings between the two clubs, current form across all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to say a few words about, and then I choose, well, my opinion on the opponent's one to watch. But as I always say, you know your club much better than I do, so yeah, if there's somebody else that needs to be involved in the conversation at that point, get them in the comments down below and let me know why they're the one to watch for Chesterfield in tomorrow's fixture. And then we finish the video with three predictions: a predicted team lineup thanks to FanHub. Me and the family have got a predictions league where there's an update on that, and then the score prediction at the very end. So without further ado, let's get into previous meetings. Donny and Chesterfield faced off a total of 95 times in our history. Rovers coming out on top on 29 of those occasions, Chesterfield on 35, and we've shared the spoils 31 times. So historically, Chesterfield just got the edge on this one, but we look at the more recent five and it's in Donny's favour, and I think we've gone 9 unbeaten against Chesterfield. So tomorrow, hopefully that's 10. But yeah, looking at the more recent five, we have to go back to 2012 in the I think it was the Papa John's Trophy back then, but yeah, the league trophy, that was a 1-0 win at home. And then the 2014-15 season in League One, we won the home fixture 3-2 and drew the away one 2-2. And then in the 15-16 season in League One, again, we won the home fixture 3-0 and we drew the away fixture 1-1. So it's looking better at home, so hopefully that's a good omen for tomorrow. 3 goals in both of those, who knows? 3 goals, 3-1 win, 3-0 win, 3-2 win. We'll take any one of those scorelines. I'd take a 1-0 off for Sharpie's backside, to be honest. But yeah, we will see what happens come 5 o'clock tomorrow. But it's looking positive based on more recent history against the two clubs for Doncaster fans. On to current form. Slightly better for the Rovers with 2 wins, a defeat and a draw, and then what I'm classing as a draw on Tuesday night where we ended up losing on penalties. It was in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. We drew the game 3-3 and then lost the shootout for the bonus point. Chesterfield, on the other hand, a defeat, 2 wins, a defeat and a draw. So yeah, if you class Tuesday night as a defeat for the Rovers, we've got the same form going into this one. I'm classing it as a draw, so we're slightly better off. But I think Chesterfield will be very happy with their start to life back in League 2. They're currently 10th on 9 points, 2 wins, 2 defeats, 3 draws. That is a positive start back to League 2, in my opinion. And I think for the Rovers, this is going to be a really tough test. There's going to be lots of fans making a short journey, and Chesterfield look like a team that have scored plenty in the opening part of the season. They're keeping it fairly tight at the back as well. I think they've only conceded 6, scored 10. So yeah, it's a really positive start for them. And for me, they've had a full week to prepare for this one as well. They've had no midweek fixture, so that could benefit them in the game tomorrow after the 1-1 draw last Saturday against Cheltenham at home. And looking at the stats, they probably think that they should have won that one. They've had more of the ball and probably felt like they deserved to win, and they've not, in the games that they've lost, they've not been beaten heavily. They absolutely battered, I think it was Crewe 5-0 early on in the season. So yeah, they're a team not to take lightly for sure. So it's going to be a tough test tomorrow. For the Rovers, a couple of difficult results coming into this one in the league away from home. Defeat at Harrogate on Thursday night, and then the draw at MK Dons last weekend, where we went down to 10 men in 10 minutes, 2 yellow cards, which is not often seen, but personally I do think both were yellows. I don't think the referees got it far wrong. Maybe he could have talked to the player, but for me, he's set his standard in the 3rd minute, giving a yellow card, and then he's done a very similar challenge 7 minutes later. So yeah, second yellow, and it was a mountain to climb, especially when we went down to 1-0 as well, 1-0 down as well. But the goal scorer then got sent off for MK Dons. It gave us an opening, and we took that. And yeah, I think a point when you've been down to 10 men since the 10th minute, you definitely take it away from home. Coming to the home games though, form is something special. The Eco Power becoming something a bit like Fortress. I believe we could be 12 or 13 games unbeaten in the league at home. So yeah, I think we're breaking a record with that one. I may have got the numbers wrong, but yeah, really good positive performances at home, and there's not really any team that I fear at our place. It's the away form that we need to improve on, but I think you've still got to respect the opposition. You've got to prepare properly, or you will get found out. So yeah, looking forward to this one, especially with it being at home. We need to get back to winning ways, get over what's hopefully just a little blip. We looked okay midweek in big parts of the game against a good Manchester United under-21s team that looked really capable on the ball. We just got sloppy towards the end and allowed them back into it, and they took that opportunity and scored two late goals. So yeah, hopefully we can keep it a little bit tighter. I'm a bit concerned about how many we're letting in at the minute. I think we scored 11, conceded 9, which is not great, but we're almost 2 points a game, which we'll certainly take as the season goes on. It's all about consistency in this division. Moving on to player profile for this one, I've gone with Joe Sabara, our attacking midfielder, 25 years old. We brought him in this summer from Solihull Moors, and myself included and a lot of fans were looking forward to seeing a quick technical player with low centre of gravity and somebody that could potentially get in behind defences with a decent bit of pace. At the minute it's not quite clicked for him, but there's certainly been signs of a player there and what Joe can produce. So I'm hoping that a run of games, obviously Clifton will be having a 1-match ban, so there's potential that Sabara will start tomorrow. I think, yeah, a run of games we might actually start seeing a bit more of that quality that we've seen in little bits, and I think scoring on Tuesday night might just be that catalyst to like springboard his season and kickstart his season a little bit. But yeah, I'm impressed with bits that I've seen of Joe, and hopefully he grows into the team, settles a little bit at this level, and pushes on as the season goes on. But yeah, early signs look positive, and I'm just hoping that goal midweek just pushes him on a little bit and he gets a good run of games within the team. On to the opponents one to watch. So as I said at the start of the video, you know your club much better than I do. So if there's somebody else that should be in the conversation at this point, get them in the comments down below. I do like to learn about all the clubs that we face across the season. But for this one, I'm going with James Berry, 23 years old, left winger. Is one of the top scorers in the league. There's quite a few players on 4 goals at the minute. Molyneux's 1. I think James Berry's 1. Michael Cheek at Bromley. And a few more names escape me, but yeah, a couple of players on 4 goals this season. He is one of them, so it's certainly a danger man to keep an eye on. 113 career appearances, 53 goals, and I could only find 5 assists, but I'm sure he'll have had more than that. So if you do know his stats, please get them in the comments down below as well. But yeah, he's a player that gets fans off the seat, and yeah, we're going to have a tough time on the right hand side keeping James quiet, but there's other players in there. Obviously Paddy Madden gets goals against us pretty much every game he plays against us. Will Grigg, another player that scores plenty past us. So yeah, there's a number of players that we need to keep an eye on. But I think the start of the season that James has had, he'll be full of confidence coming into the game tomorrow, and he'll probably want to be putting on a show for the travelling fans. So yeah, for me, one to watch tomorrow for Chesterfield is James Berry. Moving on to the predicted team lineup. So this is thanks to FanHub. If you've not downloaded the app yet, please go ahead and do so. Plenty of features to get your teeth stuck into. I have gone with the following 11 for my starting lineup. Sharman Lowe in goal, Sterry, McGrath, Anderson and Fleming as the back 4, Bailey, Close and Sabara in the midfield, with Molyneux out on the right, Gibson out on the left and Billy Sharp up front on his own. So hopefully that's the 11 that's selected, and that's the 11 that can get us 3 points. But if there's anybody that you're changing there, let me know down below. Onto the predictions league table. So if you're new to this, me and the family predict the scoreline for every single league game. If you get it spot on, we get 3 points. get the outcome right but not the scoreline, we get 1 point. Get it completely wrong, we get no points. And confidence was through the family again on Saturday. My dad avoided his consistent Desmond. He went with a Rovers win, so he could have got off the mark with the 1-1 draw, but he didn't. He's still no points right down at the bottom. Myself, Chris and Max all went with Rovers win, so no change there as well. Max stays top on 6 points with Chris on 4 and me in third on 2 points. And that takes me on to the score prediction, the all important score prediction. And I don't think I've got one spot on this season yet, so don't read too much into it. But I'm hoping that the home form continues. I'm hoping that the more recent form against Chesterfield continues and we make it 10 unbeaten. And I just hope we're quieting the away fans down, because they'll be noisy. I believe there's 3,500 of them, so well backed. Hopefully it's going to be a good crowd from us as well. And it's an entertaining game, one that both sets of fans enjoy, but I'm hoping it's one that Rovers edge and we take it 2-1. That's what I'm going with in this one. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Get your comments, your score predictions in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this one, stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. As I say, comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.